Welcome to my channel, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 dumbest criminals who got caught on camera. Everyone loves a good old-fashioned heist to set up a sleight of hand. The team of criminal geniuses all working together in perfect harmony to pull off the crime of the century. Then you've got your mastermind. Think George Clooney from the Ocean's 11 series. The kind of dude who walks away from explosions with his back turned. But not all crooks are created equal, and life rarely imitates art. And for every mastermind, there are 100 fools. So which bad guys are forgetting the keys to the getaway car? Let's get it on. Sometimes it pays to take a step back and think outside the box. After all, for every robber in the movies, there's a crafty cop hot on their wheels. A store owner was tired of getting broken into, so he decided to design a trap worthy of any Hollywood script. The burglar is funneled into a room and a trap. Pick a door, any door, because it doesn't matter, because none of them can be opened. As the door closes behind him, you get a real sense of his panic. No matter what he tries, he's trapped, just like a rat in a cage. He batters the doors for an hour, breaking his hammer in the process, before the police finally arrive. Luckily, the store owner was kind enough to leave a tap in the trap room. Trying to escape is thirsty work. Perhaps our next trio of dummies have watched a few too many movies. We doubt that a bar would have laser beams ready to trip an alarm. Thieves and criminals are often referred to as snakes, so the pair did their very best impression, slithering their way along the floor on a quest to empty out the cash register. Afterward, drinks on a Friday night would generally have you crawling out of the bar. Not into one. The cops have dubbed these guys the inchworm bandits, and they reportedly made off with just the tips from the jar. You want most robberies to run smoothly and easily, like stealing candy from a baby. There's a reason why you never heard the saying go as easy as stealing a bike from a heavily staffed police station. Number 10. Bolt cutters? Check. Face masks? Check. Having aspirations that exceed your capabilities? Oh, double check. The dude lasted exactly 23 seconds, in what we can safely assume is the world's fastest bust. We bet the cops are getting really tired of these people pushing their luck. This next would-be crook is a great example of how not to pull off the perfect heist and doing everything in your own power to ruin your own plan. It's a surefire bet that you're the hero of your own story. Step 1. Choose to rob a vape store, a place that probably carries very little cash. Step 2. Fumble and drop your gun at the lady behind the counter, quickly disarming yourself. Step 3. Attempt to climb over the glass display cabinet, leaving 2 immaculately placed handprints for the cops. Step 4. Run away in style, with your pants falling down around your ankles. Vlad the Inhaler is running on fumes. His pants went up in smoke. Nice try. Close, but no cigar. Number 9. There are fewer actions that are more brazen than shoving a $600 chainsaw down your pants and then casually walking out of the store. Famous actors stuff their jocks all the time, but this is taking it to a whole other level. Thankfully, it wasn't an electric start model. Workers in the store did notice the daredevil shoplifter. However, he made a quick getaway on his bike, Evel Knievel style. He was nabbed by the police after ditching the chainsaw in the woods, but returning to claim his prize 40 minutes later. Sometimes, truth is stranger than fiction. Okay, so you've heard of causing a ruckus and raising the roof. Have you ever heard of bringing down the ceiling? This bumbling couple went to great heights to fool owners of a local convenience store when they attempted to use a stolen credit card to pay for a $4.39 packet of popcorn. The owners called the police on the suspicious duo, and when the cops arrived, the coward used his girlfriend as a human shield in order to try to get away. The woman ran into the back room, seemingly a dead end. Inspiration strikes. Perhaps the way out is actually up in the ceiling. Catherine Zeta-Jones style in Entrapment, she does her best cat burglar impression and squeezes her way into the air vents. Her hopes of freedom come crashing down, and so does she, through the ceiling onto a not-so-soft set of shelves. Not all crimes are planned. Sometimes you just fall into it. Number 8. Stop, drop, and roll. Not only useful when putting yourself out if you catch fire, but also good for avoiding motion detector sensors when pulling a heist. A pizza store owner had installed a series of external and internal cameras that captured the whole bizarre event. Thieves were seen rolling around on the floor all the way to the back room. after breaking in successfully with a crowbar through a blast window in front of the store. Lightning would strike twice, as the same handy crowbar would peel the safe apart like an orange, much to their dismay. There was nothing of value in the safe, but they didn't leave empty-handed. They stole a drill, a speaker, and toys from the game room. Not really the haul they were hoping to brag about. This is a case of crouching tiger, hidden cash. The answer to many of life's problems is often a great big hammer. It's the method of persuasion that's simple. The results are generally instant and forthcoming. Our band of thieves seems to have it all worked out. Number 7, an old-fashioned quick smash and grab. Covered with long-sleeve clothing and motorcycle helmets, it's great to see that the safety first initiative was there, and it extends to the less savory types in society as well. Unfortunately, toughened polycarbonate cabinets can be a harsh mistress. No matter how hard you try, they just won't give up the goods. In the space of under a minute, it's gone from a potential payday and hammer time to empty-handed and having your dreams shattered instead of the jewelry cabinet. It's not only monocle-wearing old men in tuxedos and top hats. You can appreciate a fine work of art. You don't have to resemble the Monopoly Man for a beautiful painting to draw your keen eye. Number 6. Our next dope fancies himself a rather large souvenir from a lovely day trip. Out to the gallery, covering your face to hide your identity is so 2000. As of late, geniuses hide stolen goods rather conspicuously in their jackets. Basically, nobody will notice. How about you just walk out with it, underarm, nonchalantly whistling a tune, so no one will suspect a thing? Well, too bad for this amateur, who was caught by staff as he tried to leave the premises. Maybe he can create his own masterpiece with a pencil and notepad from a jail cell. Number 5. In a video game, the success of your mission boils down to how well the players work as a team, and friendly fire isn't tolerated. Generally, the fastest way to break into your storefront glass window is with a brick, and this pair came well prepared. In a sudden plot twist, Bill ends up braining Ted with a poorly timed, inaccurate brick shot. That would make a stormtrooper blush. Nothing says good Samaritan like stopping a robbery, even if it is your own good friends, keeping their buddies on the straight and narrow path of righteousness. Looks like this guy succeeded. Man down. Number 4. In this week's episode of When Fences Fight Back, our hapless thief shows us that while breaking in is generally the easy part of a robbery, sometimes you just can't catch a break. In show business, they say break a leg. Why this egghead took the most literal meaning, we're not entirely sure. It all starts off rather well. We see him fiddling with the gate hinges for a while until success. It seems Lady Luck is on this thief's side, as the gate comes free from its mounts. But in a cruel twist of fate, the heavy steel gate falls back on him, crunching his leg between the metal bars and the unyielding concrete. As he tries to get up, he falls straight back down. His leg is busted, but Lady Luck is smiling on him again, as it turns out that his crowbar makes for a great walking stick. We see him making the world's slowest getaway. Rumor has it that our guy tried to sue the homeowner for damages, but it was thrown out of the court, with the judge saying he didn't have a leg to stand on. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Number 3. If you're short a few bucks, there isn't a more cliched last-ditch effort than trying to rob a jewelry store. Our man seems normal enough as he smiles and says hello to the jeweler. He asks to try on a gold chain that's caught his eye. The store owner doesn't suspect a thing. He's completely unaware that he's about to be the victim of a completely hilarious crime. He must like the way that it feels around his neck, because the next minute he flees to the door at fantastic speed. There's only one problem. He's locked in. This mustn't be the jeweler's first rodeo. He calmly asks for the chain back before calling the police. Our robber must have been feeling pretty stupid when he was marched into the station and charged. If diamonds are a girl's best friend, we can say that gold chains are most definitely not even this man's brief acquaintance. When you're the victim of multiple burglaries, you go back to the drawing board and learn from your mistakes. Number 2. This Canadian mobile phone repair shop owner did just that. Mobile phones are small, high-value items and a prime target for would-be thieves. Her employees now put all expensive items safely away after their shift, locked up for the night. She used her mobile technology by installing a security camera system linked directly to her phone. So when she got a notification on her screen, she logged in to watch the drama unfold before her very eyes. A trap isn't complete without a spring, a curved security gate acting to contain the breaking and entering. You can crawl in, but you can't crawl out. While the crook is frantically searching for an exit, the police are already on their way to take him to jail. When they arrived, they even helped untangling him from the net. That's the famous Canadian politeness at work. We're all taught to always tell the truth, and that lies just get us into more trouble. Not every criminal is a thief that wears a mask, and it turns out the police take fraud very seriously. Number 1. After scattering ice cubes on the floor of a business, this man deserves an Academy Award for his excellence in acting. Pretending he had slipped over and smashed his head onto the hard floor, he filed out an insurance claim for the slip and fall, and a shameless cash and grab for a juicy, lucrative payout. This is a weaselly move, and is one his mother would have most definitely put him in timeout for. Unfortunately, his fraud is a serious crime, and he was arrested and charged after the footage was given to the police. For the crime of premeditated stupidity, we find this man guilty. These are our best 10 picks. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Do you agree with us? Tell us in the comment section below, and check out our video description to reach directly to us through our social media. Thanks for watching our video.